Today we have some 1v duos, who's winning, and first up we have Dante from Devil May Cry versus Goku and Vegeta, and this comes down to one thing, and that's if we're using Picture Dante or not, because if it is Netflix Dante, then both Goku and Vegeta individually wipe. Whereas if we use Lore Accurate Dante, he not only destroys Goku and Vegeta, but the rest of the Dragon Ball verse, including the non-canon CC and Zeno versions of the characters. Next up is Dio versus Sasuke and Naruto, and this once again comes down to one factor, and that is how egotistical Dio is in this fight, because if he decides to just kill them immediately and not play around, then he is, just killing them in time stop, and there is nothing even can do about that, because these are characters who have shown time and time again, no matter how high you try and scale them, they're still susceptible to kunai, still susceptible to bladed weapons, and they have no count for time stop, but if Dio decides to play with his food too much, gets overly cocky and thinks he's already won, then they do have the stats and abilities to take him out. And last off is Griffith versus Kokishibe and Yoriichi, and this one comes down to, once again, one factor, and that is if it's pre-Eclipse Griffith or not. Because pre-Eclipse Griffith is just an incredibly skilled sword user, and he's fighting two incredibly skilled sword users, and he's just not beating them both on a 1v2. But if it's post-Eclipse Fermento Griffith, then he absolutely destroys them and the rest of their verse. So peak versions of all the singles, they win. The only really debatable one would be Dio versus Sasuke and Naruto, and that's mostly based on Dio's ego.